All right, guys, very rarely am I absolutely negative about a product, but in this case, what's in this box is absolute trash, and it's not at all worth what they're charging. So let's turn it around and take a look at this horrible knife from above. All right, guys, over the years of this channel, I have tried real hard not to do negative reviews, but you really sometimes have to because I owe it to you guys as consumers. This is the TKF TKF 209 SW in D2 steel, USA design, crafted in China. Now, where have we seen that before? Oh, let me think. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's suspiciously similar to the KATSU knives. It's even the same font and the same overall design. You have the model number, followed by the steel, then USA design in the exact same font. And then instead of saying crafted in China on this one, because it's got a small area, it just says China over here. But this is, in my opinion, I think that what they've done is they have taken KATSU and changed the name and just made some fixed blades. So let's get this out of the way so that we can really start talking this knife. This is not a good knife at all. We'll talk about that in a second. So this is a fixed blade done by a company called KATSU. It is the TKF 290 SWD2 steel, and it's not a good knife. This was sent to me by one of my subscribers to see what these were like, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not good. It does come with a sheath. Now, I have a problem with the sheath. This lock would not disengage. It was stuck. So this is a Tek-Lock style sheath. This thing is just all around bad. So they spent a lot of money on design logos and packaging and things, because the packaging, the box is actually pretty cool. We're not going to talk about that if you guys saw the first video. This thing just, it doesn't have any scratches on it. Mainly because in testing, I realized real quick, can you see how the edge is just torn off? Like, see how the shine to that edge? I honed this knife up ever so slightly. I did put it on a ceramic stone to touch up the edge, and within the first couple cuts, the edge just came off. Like, I cut a piece of cardboard and the edge shined up, and then that secondary point right there just rolled completely over and rolled off. Just cutting, you can see it. It's rolled. The edge on this is rolled. So that tells me the heat treat on this is just garbage, and a lot of people, oh, you could have sharpened it. I'm not going to put a lot of time sharpening something that I already know is going to be garbage. Then you look at the blade design. It's not a real great blade design. This is listed as an outdoor, like, camping knife, and it's not. It should have been listed as a tactical. This is some mall ninja kind of stuff. And then you've got these G10 handle overlays where they really didn't do a good job of grinding. This is not good. Like, there's rough spots here, and then the edges of this are really, really sharp. The construction on this was not done well. And for as much as this is skeletonized and everything, this is way, way heavier than I would want it. In hand, it does not feel good. I like jimping. I like aggressive jimping, but I don't like painful jimping. This is not good jimping. It's too painful. If you're going to have it this deep, it should have been wider scallops on this. And then it's just not a good knife. And then you get to looking at the sheath. When you look at the sheath, it is a Kydex sheath. They did do a Kydex sheath on this. It doesn't look bad from the outside, but can you see, like, how crappy this Tek-Lock is? Look at that. This is a crappy Tek-Lock that's on this. It has a lock on it here that when I first got it, it was stuck. And somebody's like, oh, you just don't know how to use it. I had to literally use a pry bar. Can you see? I had to use a pry bar to get it off. And then it broke, and it still is broken. Like, it just sits in there like that. So that part of it really falls out and doesn't do you much good. And then this is just a really flimsy, look at that. Just a flimsy, like, touch toes, just garbage Tek-Lock on this. Not even what I would expect on some other crappy knives. And then it's just, like, look at this, watch this. I can disengage it just by pulling on it. No wonder they put a lock in it, but unfortunately the lock does not stay attached. So when you can bypass just by hand, like, I'm not pushing in on it. Let's go ahead and just pull up on this, and see, you can just kind of just bypass the entire lock. So that's crap. And then when you get it in the sheath, it goes in fairly easy. And I do have to admit, really good retention on this. They did a really good job. This is the only part of this that's going to be a positive. They did a really good job molding the sheath. They really did. It has got really good retention. I mean, it requires a bit of work to get it out, and then you slide it in and it locks in and there's no rattle. But that's where the good part of it ends, because you saw how much it took to get it out. That's very sharp. That's sharp and uncomfortable to even use. And then, like I said, you put it on your belt and then you've got this. This is just, look at this. Look at this. This is just crap. Like, I can bend this over like this, and I'm going to go ahead and do this because I wouldn't even give this away. So we're just going to go ahead and ruin it, because that's not how a tech lock should be. Like, literally with almost no effort. So that's garbage. And then, like I said, with no heat treat on this, I didn't trust this to cut, and I didn't want to waste the time to sharpen it. So it's heavy, even though it's been really skeletonized. This is a company, and they marketed it as, like I said, this is one of those big ones. If you get a knife and it says USA design, crafted in China, avoid that. That is because you can see how big the USA design part is, and then crafted in China. And then you see the model number. Anytime you see it like this, these are just garbage knives. They're a money grab. They're trying to get rid of it. I am absolutely going to give this to my buddy Tino after I put a new tech lock on this, because I won't give it to him to give to his friend. He's like, oh, my friend will love that. Well, we'll give it to him, but I'm putting a better tech lock on this. I have a tech lock laying around here somewhere that I can throw on this, or I'll put a couple soft loops on it for him. I do not recommend this knife at all. I can't tell you how much I don't recommend this knife. Is it a yup or a nah? It is trash. It is garbage. It's absolutely a nah. And if you buy one of these, you know, caveat emptor, buyer beware. I am here to tell you, you do not want this knife unless you just want something to throw at something, or to give someone you don't like. So let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Like I said, the biggest thing about it is, one, it's not at all useful. It's way too heavy. It's just not well made. But the big thing is, I don't think this was heat treated at all properly. And for what you're paying for one of these, it should, like, I can't even cut anything with it. Like, it won't hold an edge. So there you go, guys. That's it on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully I don't get this video struck down by a litigious company. So at any rate, you guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit those affiliate links down below for any of the knife shopping you want to do. I've got an Amazon store down there. I've got a bunch of affiliate links. It doesn't cost you anything at checkout. Take that Amazon store, use it for all of your Amazon shopping. I'd absolutely appreciate it. I also have a couple of links down there, have discounts built in. Coffee Brand Coffee for some of the best coffee you're ever going to find. Roasted on demand, delivered straight to your door. And Tempered Trails, some of the best outdoor shoelaces that are, I'm guaranteeing you can't break them. I'm guaranteeing you're not going to be able to break them. They're amazing. Hand stitched wallets, things like that. I have a coupon code that you guys can use at Fair & Forged Knife Works, KATSU Knives, and Rosecraft Blades. It's 10% at each one of those vendors, 10% off with coupon code crazysharp, all one word. I've got a membership down below that you guys can join if you want to support the channel that way. I also have a public Discord where it says join the community in the description below. So those are all ways that you can support the channel. Guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comments section. Don't buy garbage knives, and I will see you in the next video.